Welcome back to Girth Daddy. We're continuing on. In Echostasis, we're connecting to the cloud. Okay, so last time we saved... I'm doing a great job. We saved one of the 3 subjects, Entity 72, and we learned a whole bunch of words. Here they are. And since we saved 72, apparently it says that we updated information for the words. I don't think we're going to like go over all the words, but we learned plenty of words. I don't think we need to update everything. But like we can't, there are some things we can update, like say, for example, like we can ask, hey, how about our progress? What's going on with that? I found 1 core. I still have 2 more to find. Now, there were some words that we got last time that I don't think we tried. One of them was construct. A construct is a ready-made identity that can act in place of a core, typically given to machines who lack a core of their own. In place of a core, construct offers an emulated sense of stealth that feels indistinguishable from the real thing. With a construct, a machine's entire character, knowledge, role, and even name were all chosen for them. Alright, so maybe that's something to remember. A machine cannot have a core, but you can, like, emulate one by creating a construct. And, of course, in the Enigma machine, we did meet a machine that did have a character, knowledge, personality, and all that. It was red. Let's see, name might be new. Is name new? My name is Girth Daddy. No, I think we already had probably typed this in at some point. But that is our name. Yes. I'm probably going to want to keep writing down words just to remember what it is we've done and what it is we need to do. Let's see. A word that we saw last time but we did not look up was abandoned. It appears that all these subjects started to abandon their dreamscapes at some point, despite it being the only thing still connecting them. Or are these connections the very things they're trying to leave behind? The one thing holding them back from Utopia. Let's see. Something else we saw last time was who are you? Who am I? Did we have who am I? Let's see. We might not have who am I. No, we had where am I? We did not have who am I? Well, who am I? Have I been asleep for so long that I can't even remember my own name? Well, no, we're Girth Daddy. We know our name. It's Girth Daddy. Another thing we saw was angel. Oh. One of these subjects keeps mentioning an angel. What is this angel they're referring to? Could it be her? Well, I guess there's no better place to search for an angel than in the cloud. Well, when we looked up angel, it mentioned the lockdown. Also, something that may seem a little strange is that when we saved Subject 72, there was a message on the monitor that said lockdown increased. Lockdown level increased. I don't think we acknowledged that. Alright. I think another one we saw was Scorched. Was this one Orchard? No, maybe not. Did one of the words come up? I thought that was in brackets, but maybe it was not. Alright. So, any other words that we should review now that we have updated... Let's see. Updated thoughts. Maybe her? The algorithm in charge of generating personalized realities. Algorithm does not have a name. I think this one is the same. So not everything has updated text. Well, that's new. The weird line there, they used in whatever algorithm. What about our path? All paths have an end. If this is true, then does that mean that the dreamscapes were designed to be sunset from the start? Could it be the role of the dreamscape was to help guide us to the inevitable creation of her? If that's the case, we're truly nearing the end. And if that's the case, does that mean echostasis is an inevitability? Did we actually... I mean, the name of the game is in quotes. Did we look that up before? Echostasis. It's been theorized that prolonged exposure to an echo may be dangerous. Echostasis occurs when the connection between the core and its vessel has been severed. The user becomes completely assimilated into the fabricated reality of their echo. Locked in a state that inhibits any opportunity for growth or development of self, echostasis eventually leads to complete brain death. Thankfully, there has yet to be a single case of echostasis. That might change if I don't do something quick. Alright, so echostasis is bad. We do not want that to happen. For someone to be completely severed from their sense of self and being subsumed completely into the echo. No good. We don't want it. What we want to do is save these other two subjects. Now, one thing I want to bring up. We saved 72, but there was reviewing the video, there was something that I realized, that there was a shootable switch. I don't think I realized it was shootable. Because the switch was behind some bars. And, I don't think it occurred to me to try shooting it. Just want to show you where that was. Yeah, it was this one here. So I shot this one, and it made a platform lower. I don't think the platform that it lowered is in 72. I think it's going to be in something else. But is it 65 or 64? Don't know. However, we can't do anything in 64 as of yet. Because that one starts off in a location that's completely sealed off. So we're going to have to go around 65 a bit more and try to find what we need to find. Now, last time in 65, I opened up what they called the barn door, but I wasn't sure where the other side of that was. So I looked around for it and remembered where it was. It's kind of hard to find because it's a little dark. Like this way, and then we turn left. And here it is. So we opened up a shortcut here. We've not been down here as of yet. There we go. Alright, running out of time. Do we have anything? Yep, we have a button. Button pressed. Well, we found a button and some enemies. But where does that go? We don't have much time left by the time we get there. Of course, the question would be, where is this? Can we get to anything else relevant before the time runs out? Alright, well, this is the Scorched Orchard. But we have not been on this path in the Scorched Orchard before. And that takes us to a button. And that button lowers the shotgun. I don't think we have enough time to make it back where we came from. But the shotgun on the entrance to the orchard is now down. Well, there are a few enemies here. They followed me, which is good. That actually was very useful. Do we actually have enough time to see what's at the end of this corridor? I don't think it's very promising. Oh. It was a pit. He fell down here. I mean, there's really no reason to keep shooting them. I'm not gonna have enough time to do anything. Alright, so lowering that one platform with the shotgun. That means that I can save like a few seconds by not getting the first shotgun, but by going directly here to get this one. But how does that help us? Like, that means we can go up here immediately. But we've already been to the end of this path. This is where we opened up that barn door. But if we wanted to get to the other side of the barn door, I mean, we can just take that shortcut. We wouldn't need to come here. So how does lowering this shotgun help us? Maybe it doesn't help us now, maybe it might help us later. Already killed everyone, so no way to get some time back here. There's someone there. What if we go this way? Anything down here? Well, water. We found some water. So I'm gonna go get this shotgun. So we can take the shortcut down here. So what happens if... Well, I mean, I'm going to shoot these guys to get some time. But we could go down here. What do we get if we go down here? There's dudes down there. The dudes are tiny. They're hard to shoot, but they are there. We got button. Button has been pressed. Alright, so that opened up. I know where that door is. We get the shotgun here. That opened up this. Which means we can get here early. And we have this field that we can explore. what do we have in this field? It got. Right, I mentioned before that the enemies are quite fast, so if you don't know which direction they're coming from, they get you real fast. Basically, my main goal right now is just looking across this field and seeing, is there anything here I should pay attention to? Oh, when it slows down like that, it's because I got a headshot. I don't think it actually does anything. It doesn't give you more time. It's just, cool, I guess? Alright, well, we're entering the Scorched Orchard from another direction. We have not been here from this direction as of yet. Oh, there's an altar. Cerebral entanglement achieved. And like with 72, we find ourselves in a confusing-looking place, but one without a time limit, as we approach a hexagon, and a second spire of light goes up to the sky. Well, we know where we are. We're outside the Enigma Tower, or at least a virtual mental representation of the Enigma Tower. And we're going to go in through the window to get into 65's area. Oh, so many times you had to watch the sunset. So many attempts at happiness turned to ash. Yet, you can't help but think that from up here, it all looks so insignificant. Time to come home. That's kind of an odd thing. It said construct created, and we just read earlier what a construct is. Basically, it's a simulation of a core. A machine cannot have a core, but you can emulate one with a construct. But what construct is being made? All right, here we are. Where am I? You don't have anything to worry about. You're home now. That's the most important thing. Home? I barely recognize this place. You're feeling a bit confused about what happened. You've been through a lot. You noticed that your room was kept just the way it was when you left. You hope that being back in your own room makes you feel a little more comfortable. What's going on? Where am I? I'm scared. Oh, it's starting to look like you're getting back to your old self. Just in time. For a new you. Perhaps, in here, all the sacrifices you made really were worth it. Perhaps it's better. that you let the algorithm take care of you. Just as you took care of her. We secured core 65. That's 2 out of 3. You collected the second subject's core and brought it back home. With this, you're starting to feel it. Everything you've endured, the confusion you felt, the uncertainty in yourself, it all just washes away, becoming replaced by a single feeling. Whatever this feeling is, brings with it something you've longed for. Certainty. That this is the path you are meant to be on. Certainty that you, Girth Daddy, are the only one who has what it takes to free humanity from this virus, still binding us to a world we'd rather abandon. Certainty that things might finally make sense if you could just make it to the end. And with this certainty, you realize that while this dreamscape may remain humanity's final weakness, it is just as important to appreciate the role this land, this search for self, has played. Every human, speaking, creating, moving through the world, motivated by a pursuit of something so intangible, searching for meaning without knowing what even that means. Never satisfied, trapped in a story with no ending, never truly understanding these mechanisms that drive them. Emotion, creation, self, the roles of which have been uncertain. Until now, our desire to create inevitably led us to her creation. Our desire to feel gave her a way to connect with us, and our desire for self gave them something to offer us. A final act of creation that brings creation itself to an end. With this creation, humanity has reached the terminus of its evolution. No more need to create ourselves, now that we have her to do that for us, saving humanity. Finally, certainty from itself, certainly from itself, to be replaced by the certainties of content. Suddenly, you notice the sunset over the dreamscape. It's beautiful, you think to yourself, assured in the knowledge that no matter what, it always ends this way, in sunset. The way things were meant to end. You know that if you can just give one more push, if you could just complete Echostasis, then only then will you be happy. Alright, objective is to complete Echostasis. Only then will you get the ending you came here for. The end of the virus. This dreamscape, this contamination of humanity. Oh, do we have contamination? We might not have that. Hold on. Contamination. It all ends. You understand this deep inside your core above all else. All paths end with her. Well, I like to be happy. The room seems a little different. I'm still doing a great job, though. Progress saved. The second last subject has been brought home. This feels incredible. There is only one core left. I'm so close. Just one more objective. Alright, Let's see. What if we search for contamination? A virus on our minds. One that was in front of us the whole time. The one thing getting in the way of our progress. The one thing distracting us from our path. The naive hope that there may be others. The source of all pain and conflict. With only one method of decontamination. We should probably write that down. Decontamination. A method we already learned 6 years ago. What about decontamination? Once they found this machine in 2055, Enigma set out to find the source of this virus. What they found was truly fascinating. Their examination showed us that this machine achieved 100% contamination the precise moment it was given a name by its creator. The source of this contamination, this name, was buried at the core of this machine's mind. And so, an exercise was put together that would guide this machine through the deconstruction of this dreamscape. Again and again, this machine was being put through the process of its dreamscape being sunset. Yet the machine held on, as though being prevented from letting go by something. Some virus, a hope, that only ever ensured further repeated pain. It took many attempts, tens of thousands, to be precise, before this machine could accept that every single path led to the same sunset. Before long, this single certainty became the only thing it could latch onto. This one ending. The only certainty, and only once it let go of everything else could this machine be freed from the burden of its name, becoming finally simply her. Alright, so it's mentioning that there is some machine that achieved 100% contamination when given a name that kept ending, that was being put through a simulation where kept ending with a sunset of some kind. And then eventually, after tens of thousands of reiterations, it finally let go of its name and identity and became her, the algorithm that runs the Enigma Corporation dreamscapes. Her does not have a name. Her got rid of its name when it became her. What about this name? Well, my name is Girth Daddy. I don't know about anyone else's name. That's who I am. I am. I've never felt so sure of myself before. Soon, but it won't matter who I am soon. Soon I'm gonna have my happy ending. Progress to the end, 66%. For as long as I remembered, I've wondered, what is the purpose of this place I find myself in? For what reason am I here? Just, what do I want? Actually, I don't think we've seen that one. What do I want? But the more progress I make here, the more I understand what I'm really here for. The role of this headquarters is to be left behind. It makes sense now. A lobby with a singular path. A path with a singular end. This is my role. But let's ask ourselves, what do I want? What I want more than anything is a happy ending. The end of conflict and struggle, the end of all struggle. If I could just make it to the end, then I will be content. Yeah, what about being content? All these subjects want is for their minds to be simply content. To just be free from all self. But in order to achieve this, all these subjects need is for all experience to be simply content. To just be free from all self. It makes sense to me. And our progress? Nope, not progress. Progress. Found 2 cores, only 1 core left. So as far as that goes, let's see. So we found over here. Yep, it says core. That's hard to see. Core located. But in 72, the light is turned back on, and we see someone floating in that orb. Life we deserve. And over here, 65, we can see someone in there. Core is located. Alright, so the only one left is 64. Sure is a red sky out tonight. Alright, 64's core is still not found. So the problem with 64... There used to be a sign here, but now there's a different sign over here. The problem with 64 is that... Must have been seeing things. Probably nothing. The problem with 64 is that it starts off trapped. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any different. We have this sign up here that says there's no way I'm able to confront what I did, not without the help of my beloved. So our beloved would have to hit that button. I believe that is in 65's Dreamscape. I can't remember where the button is. Maybe we can get some contextual clues in the environment. We have these stairs here. We have these spires. There's like a button right up there among some... But we can't really see anything above it. Not really. If we go down here... It does not seem like anything's different down here. And these bars are still here. Doesn't seem like anything's different out there. Alright, so... 64 is still trapped. We're gonna have to go back to 65 to see if we can find where that button is. Well, is there anywhere in 65 that we did not explore? It's also possible that it's a shootable one. That could also be the case. Like, we have spires right here. But do we... like, this ground here looks like it could potentially be in the same area. We did not see, like, a fire or hear a fire. But do we see anything? We can't get out there, I don't think. There's also just water out there anyway. It doesn't seem like we're gonna have enough time to go anywhere else. I don't think we've been all the way up here yet. I think that there's a gate up here, but I think it is still locked. Yeah, there is a gate up here. We cannot get through it at the moment. There's also... We didn't really look around in this, like, little area right here. There's also... We're heading right... In this direction, we're heading towards the barn door. Probably used more than 5 seconds shooting it. So we can't go any further in this direction. There is a hole right there. So let's see. If the hole is there, and the gate is there, if I go further back to see more of it. Nope. Should have looked in front of me. So we can tell that we're in in an area, but where exactly the button is cabin side door open, neural path is opened. So I think that was the door up here. All right, this is open now. Oh. This is a button. It's a button over a hole. Prison gate is opened. Yep, that's open now. Okay. He could never help anyone. He couldn't even help himself. That was always my job. Alright, well, we opened that door. Alright, so now... let's see what 64 can get up to. Alright, 64 can now leave here. Also, we do not have a shotgun. Atop this walkway is a switch that will open the hatch to my left, granting access to the weapon I need. In order to access this switch, I may need some help. I may need some. There's a switch up there. Atop this walkway is a switch that will raise the weapon platform to this level. This switch can only be accessed by those with a weapon. Alright, so I need the shotgun to get to that switch. There's also a hallway here. There's a shotgun there. There's also a shotgun there. There's a dude down there, so I'm not going down there. In this fortress, there are 3 gates. A gate for everyone you abandoned. To commence redemption, mend these connections. But first, you must turn on the power. Do we have power? Maybe we should write that down. Power. Alright. So, those are closed. We need to open them up, and I need to turn on the power to do that. Said I may need some help going down this way. There's a stairway. There's also a door down there. I think that door is closed. It looked like a gate. Switch up there. There was some music happening in the background, which is unusual. It appears to be diegetic. It's getting louder. Look how many of these dudes are shooting. They're shooting so many. So this way just appears to be water. Yeah, there's water down there. We cannot go that way. Alright, so if we walk in there, that dude's gonna shoot us. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need the shotgun for him. Because he's gonna pepper us with projectiles if we walk straight at him like that. Alright, how about this time we walk across here and just keep going this way? What happens then? Well, we can get to this. But we don't have too much time. Let's see what's over here. It's the shotgun platform. Oh, a button. Alright. So we opened up a shortcut from the beginning of the level. Still can't get that shotgun. That platform is too high. There are 2 shootable targets there. Alright, so at least we did something. We got something done, which was we opened this. Nope. Painting. Painting, it says. Also painting. Can't go those ways. And that is closed. Also, we can tell the music is coming from a certain direction, but we have not encountered the source of the music. They shoot a lot of projectiles. If we had a shotgun, it wouldn't be a problem, but of course, like this, we just kind of have to hope they don't hit us. We're at the top, and what do we find at the top? Shotgun. And open a path. We cannot get back up there. So, let's do it. Let's just go back to the lobby and back in. Alright, so we opened up that painting path. Go down a ominous hallway with paths leading to the sides. And this is gated. Alright, let's try going into these doors and see where it takes us. Well, there's a guy there, and I don't have a gun. Well, that just let us back out here. Well, try it again. We're gonna have to find something that helps us without running into a dude. That goes down. Oh, that's a dead end. Yeah, should have taken the way down. You know, when we were looking at the button that we needed to open up the path out of here, 64 was saying that only my beloved can help me now. But then when 65 pressed the button, 65 said, what, he could never do anything for himself. I always had to take care of him. Sounds like, maybe the two of them have a... That's the same way I went again. Same way. See, I survived that because I had over 30 seconds. Sounds like 64 and 65 maybe have, different opinions about the nature of their relationship. Alright, so, let's see. Down here. What do we get down here? Back up. Nope. Got. I've been taking the left door. Maybe let's take another one. Let's take the right one. No, well, we've been here before. I think the walls just changed. We could try going back to... No, actually... Actually, there's no reason to go out that door right now. We could try going back to that ramp. Go back up to the top. And see if there was anything else there. Don't remember if there was. Or if the other doors are locked at the moment. But might as well look. So we went through there. What about over here? No, this is closed. It says that there's no power. This also was closed with no power, and this has like a weird graphic effect specifically over it. With lines going down into that pit there. And the music is especially loud over here. But the other doors are down on the top of that are closed. All right, so the last thing we did was open this up. Let's head back in. Let's see. I don't think the only one I didn't go in yet is this one. That goes back down. Do I want it to go back down? Well, no choice. Let's try it again. Some of these rooms look a little different. Well, that just took me out back here. So one place that I think that we haven't actually tried yet was this left one. It says that we need a shotgun to do it. But we haven't actually walked in here. There's a button over there, but I can't get past this rail. The rail is in the way. No, there's a guy over there. Alright, so if we're up here, I don't know if I can drop back down, which, I mean, we started from down there. Alright, so we went up that ramp. Let's try walking around down here a bit more. Yeah, that's a shootable. And that opens up the gate, which is at the end of that hallway with the maze doors, like the maze. That's where that goes to. Someone got stuck on that. No. They got unstuck, I suppose. Alright, so was there anything else to look at in that area if you do not have a shotgun? Because we went up the ramp. but it seemed like I was going to be blocked. Whoops. Okay. We came out here. We're down into a church, and look, a whole lot of dudes in this church. There's a record player. Well, to turn on the power, I must place a record in this vessel. As long as there exists a record somewhere in this fortress. Okay, so we don't have record or fortress. There's hope yet for this place. Let's see. All right, we need to find a record and bring it back here to the church. And we did hear music playing in a different area in the level. So maybe we have an idea of which direction the record is in, even if we're having trouble getting it. So we tried going up this ramp. Was there anywhere else to go up here? No, it leads up to this room. And there's a dude in the hallway, but like maybe we can pull him out of there. Oh. Wait, he couldn't have possibly gotten up to me that fast. Not sure what happened there. Maybe there was someone shooting projectiles. Or maybe that guy I passed by, maybe he finally caught up to me. Alright, well, can I do this in enough time before he gets here? Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, he gets here fast enough that I'm not going to be able to pull him out, I don't think. So it's a pretty different game before you get the shotgun. Alright, so let's see. Was there anywhere else to go? This leads to the church. Is there anywhere to go from the church? Sir? Well, we found the button, but there's a guy right there. So if you want it, we know how to get to the button, but I don't have any time by the time I get there. Forget if there was a ramp going up the other side as well. I guess we should find out. No, there's not. I don't know if it could be possible to pull that guy out without being able to shoot him. Can you like come out here? Can you? Oh no, he's just standing there. He's different from the other ones. He's not gonna move. Okay, so that is why you have to have the shotgun to hit that button, I guess. Because he's not moving anywhere. All right, so we know at least how to get to that button once we get the shotgun. However, we don't have the shotgun, and we have not been able to get to where we need to from this. not finding the correct path to take. Or I'm getting duded before I find that path. Like that. All these dudes would be welcome dudes if I did have the gun. Because then they represent getting more time. I'm back out here. They just want a hug. They are big huggers, and unfortunately they don't know their own strength. They squeeze too hard. Nope. So, 64 does seem like the difficulty increases from 72 and 65. I guess, like, once you get here, it's, the idea is, well, you've done 2 of them. So, I mean, you probably know what to do. So we're gonna get a little bit more difficult. Oh, hold on. This might be it. No, it is not. I saw that in the distance, but no. We were just heading back to the exit. Thing is, I don't remember having this much difficulty to find what I needed to find. So maybe I just got good luck when I first played the game. Now, this is different, but we are out of time. Alright, so now... it was up here, activate that guy, pull him back here. Do spend a lot of time waiting for him. Don't know if there's a faster way to get around him, though. Seems like he's deliberately going at a... okay, nothing that way. Going at a deliberately slow pace. No, I still did not find anything. Like, it's a newer area. Let me just... I started walking forward now. It's a different area. Seems like there would be something there. Can't seem to do it fast enough, though. So we go in here and we come in this room. And then go up here, and then here comes dude. Gotta get around him, but he takes a while to get down here. Once he does, we can easily get around him like this. feel like I lose too much time doing that. That's a dead end, so then we go up here. Seems like there's really only one way to go once we're on this path. Actually, was there some... No, there wasn't. Okay. About to say, there wasn't a left turn there, was there? There was not a left turn. I mean, there's stuff to explore there. I just can't get there fast enough. Unless there's a faster way to get it going through another door. But I didn't find that room through any other door. It was only through this one. I don't think I could do that any faster. We did not reach a switch or anything. Feel like you would need... Well, I was about to say need the shotgun, but there was only one enemy on that whole path to actually... So you wouldn't actually be able to get any more time. Even if you had the gun, you'd only be able to shoot that one enemy. But is there any other door? Okay, actually this leads down here. That goes up, but does that help us? Yep. So this leads in here. Only one way out of here. Went in a circle. Here comes this guy. If we get around him, does that help us? I'm just back out in the hallway now. It seems like going upstairs gets us somewhere unique. I just can't get it fast enough. That's just the loop coming back out here. Okay, no, that just goes back out into the main hallway. And that's just back here again. Or is that a different room? That looks like that. Well, I got pincered. Alright. What if we go... Let's try the left again. That one particular room with the banister, it seems to be only on the right side. Anything special on the left side? Well, this... Oh, yeah, the walls changed. That happened once before. Little trap walls. Alright, there. This one leads to a dead end. Is there any way to get around him? Yep. If I go that way, I feel like that guy's gonna come out and I don't have a way around him. So going back up there has 2 locked doors. And I believe the door straight ahead, I think that one is closed at the moment. Yeah, this one is closed. You get a unique sound when we step by this. These slats in the wall. That might be relevant later. Let's see, is there anywhere else we could go in this direction? Right, same slats kind of here, and that's a dead end. That door's closed. Right, and this is where we opened up this over here. So it feels like the thing that I need to do is to figure out that maze that is going to lead up to a shotgun so we can shoot another shootable target. I can't seem to find the way up there. We did get some words. Let's see, what words did we learn? Well, we learned power. Once the power is restored, it will illuminate the truth within the fortress. A truth that the subject has been hiding from. My first step is to find a record. What about that record? It seems like I can restore power within the fortress by taking a record from one vessel and moving it to a new one. And we did find the new vessel. It's in the church, but we need to find the first vessel that has the record. We have not been able to find that as of yet, though we can hear it. What about fortress? Sounds like my job is to open 3 gates. Each gate has a corresponding teleporter, but it looks like the teleporters will only activate once I've turned on the power. Right, we need to find power, but to find power, well, really it all kind of comes down to finding a shotgun. We need to find we need to turn on power. To turn on power, we need to find the record. To find the record, it would be much helpful if we were able to find a shotgun. So, we're gonna have to think about that. I don't suppose there's anything new written on the top of this. No, well, I mean, it's dark. Lights are flashing. I don't think there anything was. Right, so, in Echostasis, we saved Subject 65 and unlocked 64's Dreamscape. 64's Dreamscape, a little bit stymied by at the moment. was making progress, but then I ran into that maze, which I can't... I mean, I have found some paths, but I run out of... either get hit by a dude or I run out of time before I can find anything. But still, 2 out of 3 of the cores of the entities have been found. Still gotta find this third one, this stubborn number 64. And once we do that, I'm sure everything's gonna be good, right? Humanity will finally be able to free itself from the virus and achieve utopia. At least that's what we're told. And I don't see a reason to doubt anything. You know, human life can be sort of overrated. Maybe it's time to let the algorithm handle things for us. We had our shot. We gave it a chance. Maybe it's time for someone else to take charge, is what I think. And I guess we'll find out if that happens as we continue on with Echostasis.